Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the polymorphism. Polymorphism in Java. It is a OOPS concept. So what we can say, poly means many and morphism means form. Polymorphism is one of the OOP features that allows us to perform a single action in a different way, or we can say one name more job. Types of polymorphism. Polymorphism in Java has two types: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. For compile time polymorphism, we can also say it is a static binding, or we can say method overloading. In the case of runtime polymorphism, that is dynamic binding, or we can say method overriding. In compile time polymorphism, we can achieve by method overloading in a single class. To achieve runtime polymorphism, we have parent-child relationship, and in that we have same method name, same signature at the parent as well as in the child. Here we will cover static binding first of all, or we can say compile time polymorphism. This is my package, that is core.concepts. Here I am taking one class. So how you will create a class? By creating new and class. Suppose I am taking class calculate sum. Okay, so in this class, I am taking one method which will return sum of two integers. So this is my return type and this is the name of my function. Here are the parameters. Let's say I have int a and int b, and what I am returning? I am returning here integer value. I am also taking it as a static int sum, and to calculate sum I am taking one variable, that is s and a plus b, and after the sum I will return s. So this function will calculate sum of two variables and it will return sum of the variables. Now same I want to calculate sum with three variables. So what we will do, we will have same method. I will copy entire method and paste it. But one thing you will observe here, duplicate method sum in type calculate sum. So here we are getting some error while writing or pasting same method. So the name I want same, but I want parameter, one more parameter like int c. So now it's fine. It is, so that's why it is called compile time polymorphism, because compiler checks at compile time level and it will okay, let's see, duplicate method sum in type calculate sum. So it is giving us as a compile time error. So that's why it is called as compile time polymorphism. Int c, now it's fine. So the function name is same and it is working for three variables. So here I am calculating sum of three values, three integer values. So how we will call it? I have public static main method. So I have main method here. In this main method, because these are static, these methods are also static, so we can directly call by name only. So if you want to calculate sum of two variables, so you will pass two values, suppose 6 comma 9, and here we will get sum of two numbers and we can print it. Sum of, run it, right click, run as Java application. We will get sum of two numbers, that is 15. So it is compile time polymorphism, and we can also say static binding, because our compiler will check at compile time only that the method signature are not same or not. So if they are accurate, the signature will same, then they will give, that is the duplicate. They are not duplicate, they have little bit change on their parameters, so it is a different function, but name is same. That's why it's called one name more jobs. So here some function working as a two parameter as well as three parameter. We can also change the type of parameter. Suppose we want to get sum of float values or double values, so we can say double. So here also the function signature changes little bit. Here also we have to change. This is also possible in compile time polymorphism. We can change the type of variable in our parameter. Okay, so now sum of three variables we have to check once. Three numbers we have to pass sum, and here I am passing 3 8 6 and print it. by sys out sum of three numbers. So run it Java application. The sum of 3, 8 and 6 is 17 and the sum of 6 and 9 is 15. So this is called compile time polymorphism. So for runtime polymorphism we have parent child relationship. So compile time polymorphism we have parent child relationship. I am creating one class here, that is our parent class. In this parent class I have method void function p. So what happens, we are printing here, we are doing nothing here, just sys outside inside function p parent. Now here also I am taking one class child will extend parent. In that case I am overriding same method inside p of child. That is called, if you see the signature of the function are same in runtime polymorphism, that is called runtime polymorphism or dynamic binding, or we can say method overriding. Why? Because we can override it by override annotation, so it won't give you error. If you comment it, it will give you error. The method function p type child must override or implement a subtype method. This is called method overriding and this is called method overloading. So now test it. I have main method parent class and I am creating object of parent class, reference of parent class parent p is equal to new of child. What happens when we call p dot function p? Even though we are using the reference of parent class, but it is executing child class method. So that is decide at the runtime which method will execute in dynamic binding. That's why it is called as dynamic binding class.